uh the Lord told me something. I decided to just put it out here so we can relate with it, so that we can feel it. And it's like a strong burden, it's like a strong burden. Now, this statement has always been something that I couldn't relate with until I became the predecessor, if that's the right word to say, or the one that is in that it has been thrown at. They say the way the people treat their prophets is the same way they treat their God. You see, that statement is not a lie, because some people don't even treat God well. Some people think they are treating God well. Yes. Does God want to be treated well? Yes. Every God, even the one you made, it desires to be treated well. It desires even your, or whatever the names are called, your alien gods, they desire special treatment to be able to speak with you or give you an information. That's if they talk. You see, all these African gods, all these traditions and masquerades and all this kind of stuff, they desire a certain amount of incantations, of enchantment before they move. You see, that the way we treat our prophets is the same way we treat our gods. A man that is supposed to be an accurate mouthpiece of God, that you is supposed to pray for, that God makes him sharper and accurate, no, you fight him. The way the people treat their prophet is the same way they treat their God. You see, that statement, it got to me differently. There is no honor, and God himself honors his prophet. How much more you, a man? How much more? If God, a man he made, honors that man, how much more you Okoro, you Obiangeli, how much more you? Why don't you just, you that is from Chabalala, why don't you just honor a man that God honors and fears? I tell you the truth. He put words in his mouth, but yet he honors the same way he puts there. Boy, it's difficult for we to honor this man. We go to the church and pretend that we're serving God, but yet the pastor at the pulpit, we don't even care about the man there. But with God, we laugh. How about the man he put there? Do you love it? Do you honor his word? He said, how can you call me Lord, Lord, and you do not obey my commandments? So you call him Lord, 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 and you don't obey his commandments. There is no honor. And the prophet is not supposed to be without the honor. And the book of Hosea talks about the prophets receiving stones and fights and a whole lot of things. We are not the first, so we should receive it in peace. The problem is that the church is now a church for the society. Yet the society cannot make up a man. If the society makes up a man, then that man should be a politician. That man should be a governor. That man should be a president. Because those are the men that the society can produce. Chiefs and local champions. That is the only thing the society can give you. People that think their knowledge is important, the society can never make a prophet. Never. Instead, God makes a prophet in a stupid society and cause that the things of the society to be a burden to the prophet. So a prophet is a burden carrier of lands, of nations, of territories, and of even villages and cities hidden that eyes cannot see. God makes him there and put all those things as a burden in him, because the society can't make him. When you see a prophet, then you have seen a man that broke out of society. You've seen a man. Let this thing be a striking words for your heart. Let honor never depart from you, because this is the only way you can receive a reward of a prophet. That does not necessarily mean you will begin to prophesy or nothing. It's just to receive a blessing. Like Elisha entered the house. He said, Gehazi, where is I? What can we do for this woman that offered us a room, a place to stay? And the servant said, prophet, we have not heard a cry of a baby since we came here. And he made a decree for the woman to give birth. That means the woman had no child. So that is a reward she received for accommodating a prophet. So imagine the reward you can receive for accommodating a prophet. Honor men. When you honor a man, you gain a reward of that man. The society cannot. These were the burdens God gave me. The society cannot. It cannot make up a man. Even if it makes up a man, the man will be worldly. Only the church that is supposed to make up a man, the church is biased. The church has listened to the doctrines of traditions and cultures and mythology that Paul spoke about. So the church is no longer wanting to bring up men, but instead the church move and merge with the society, so that when they sit in the church, since that they are politicians and local champions, they say their church project and they donate a huge amount of money and they change their teachings on the pulpit, shut down the cameras. Revelation God gives you, you throw it under the shelf so that you not speak about it. These are the burdens of Yeshua HaMashiach, that the church should depart from the society. Depart from the society. Depart from the society. We have given ourselves too much to the society. Too much to the society. And now we can't stand it. We can't do nothing. Absolutely nothing about it. All we do is watch the church. There's a slander about. The society cannot make up a man. The church that was supposed to turn the society and make men, how can a man be made? Is it by prayer? But you see that man has to go with dealings with God to be able to come out as a man. For men ought always to pray, but a man needs to take an oath so that he can ought to always pray. So there is a dealing that God can give to men, and those men are the men that dwell in the wilderness. You see, God told me something once. He told me that because a man has fame on Facebook and is popular on social media does not mean he has more power or more grace than you that is hidden from the public. So you listening to me now don't know. There is nothing. You that is in the cave. John the Baptist was not popular. The guy was in the wilderness. He was not used to Prada and Gucci and Ferrari or Fendi or Audi or Porsche. He was not used to Lamborghini. The guy was used to the wings of the bees and the ways of locusts. If only you can dwell. If only you can dwell. Take an oath so that you can ought always to pray, to settle down. So that when you come and meet the church, you can divide the church from the society. Because of the church, abortion is being heard of. Because of the church, teenage pregnancy is being heard of. Because we no longer understand the ways of God. The church is driving men crazy. They have now merged with the laws of the society, traditions of men. Church, depart from the society. You that groan in the wilderness, do not seek publicity, for that place the Lord has given unto you. Dwell there. The man that is famous on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, he does not have more power than you. Dwell there.